I think you're going to think of this card. So take the card you thought of it and place it on top of my prediction.
Any card I want.
Any card you want. Okay, that's pretty good. Would it be pretty good if they match?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Ah, and they do, 2 red 7s. Well, let's try it again. You know, some people might think it was only luck. So think of any one of the 3 cards. That's my prediction. Let's see. Would it be pretty good once again if it matched? That would be more than a coincidence, and they do. I'll do it. Suzanne, I'm going to try it with you if that's okay.
Okay.
All right, same 3 cards, a 2, a 7, and a king. I want you to think of one of the 3 cards. You got one in mind? Keep an eye, look at my eye, look at my eye. Okay, that's my prediction. Take the card you thought of and place it on top of my prediction. Very, very good. Now we're going to do this a little more it's a little bit more difficult to get all 3, and that's what I'm going to try now. There are 2 cards remaining. What I want you to do is think of one of the 2 cards, look into my eyes, that's it. I made a prediction. Take the card you're thinking of and place it on top of my prediction. Now there's 1 card left, concentrate on it. Yeah, that's my prediction. And that's the one you thought of. Now let's take a look. The last card you thought of was a red 7. My prediction was a red 7.
Oh, that's great.
The second card you thought of was a 2. My prediction is a 2. And the last card you thought of is a king. And of course my prediction is a king. A perfect match.
That's cool.
One of these cards is very, very special. Only one. The card you think is special, put your finger on it and push it towards yourself. Pull it towards yourself. You don't have to take that one. Any one you like, Belinda. The one that you think is special. That's very good. Leave it right there. I'll tell you what, I'm not even going to handle this. Let me just turn them face up. Now you selected this card. Let's take a look at it. It's a red card. It's the 9 of diamonds. Is that card special to you?
Yeah.
It is special? It's also very special to me. You see, it's a red diamond. Every other card in this stack is a black card, and you happen to select the only red one. Now, Belinda, we're going to have you select a card, but before you do, Suzanne, would you mind examining this card case and making sure it's okay, that there's nobody hidden inside or anything like that? Now, I want you to select a card. You could have any one you like in the deck, okay? Any one you want. Okay. Okay. And I also want you to sign your name on that card. Put your initials, your marking, anything you like on the face of the card. You know, some people sign their names on the backs, and then finding the card becomes a cinch. And nobody's ever impressed. And is the card case okay? Nothing inside? Okay, perfect. And, okay, give me the marker. Now, Belinda, what I want you to do is put the card anywhere you like in the deck. Anywhere you want. Okay, perfect. Now, let's show the card to the camera. Now, that's your card. I'm going to take your card, Belinda, and I'm going to lose it in the deck. Okay, I'll even give the deck a couple of cuts to further lose your card. And I'll even give the deck a shuffle, so neither of us could possibly know where that card is. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Oh, but did you notice when I had Belinda select a card, she was very picky. I mean, I spread out the whole deck, and she went over here, she went over here, she went over here, and she finally decided on one card. You see, if I was to select a card, I'd do it a lot differently, you know, because I'm easy. I'll show you how I would do it. Belinda, say, Mayor, pick a card.
Mayor, pick a card.
Sure, I'll take this one. You see, I'm easy. Now, the 7 of hearts. The 7 of hearts is my card. Don't forget what your card is. I'm going to take the 7 of hearts. Okay, I'm going to take the 7 of hearts, and I'm going to place it inside the card case. Okay? So the 2 of hearts goes inside the card case. And I also want to show you something I learned when I was at Bellevue. Bellevue is that mental institution over in New York City. Now, this is not what got me there, mind you. This is not what got me there, but it did keep me there for a little while longer than I expected to. And it really has nothing to do with the card trick. This is the card trick, look. All I have to do is snap my fingers, and every single card in the entire deck turns face up, which is no big deal. They were that way to begin with. But if you notice that there's one card face down. Now, Belinda, do you see a card anywhere in the deck? Do you? Just
No.
say? Okay, perfect. Let's take a look. Queen of Spades, was that your card, the Queen of Spades? And there's a little marking on it. Look, I'll take your Queen of Spades, and I'll place it right over the card case. Now, watch what happens. All I have to do is give it a little flick, and your Queen of Spades changes into my 7 of hearts. Take a look, it's inside the card case. Take a look at inside the card case. Is it? Could it be? Is it? And it is. The Queen of Spades, and is that your initial on it? Is that your signature?
Yes, it is.
That's it. I'm going to make a prediction. This is my prediction. Now, in a moment, I'm going to have you select any one of these cards, and hopefully, if we're lucky, it's going to match the prediction. But before I do, I'm going to be really honest. I'm going to tell you what my prediction is. It's the 5 of spades. So now you know what's expected of you. You have to freely take your hand, run over all the cards, take your finger, place it over any card, and that card, push that forward, and that card should be the duplicate of the 5 of spades, or in this case, the 5 of clubs. Take a look. Anyone you like. Okay, perfect. Let's take a look. Now, that's the card you selected. This was my prediction. That should be the 5 of clubs to have a perfect match. Let's take a look. The 5 of clubs and the 5 of spades.
It's only 50 cents, 2 quarters, 5 dimes gets you in to see the two-headed boy and the woman who's half animal. She walks, she talks, she crawls on her belly like a reptile. How can this woman possibly live? And pick the peg that catches the chain. You can win a rare white giant panda or a small brown squirrel. That's part of the spiel that they used to do at carnivals, you know, at trade shows to get you in. But actually, this was not the kind of game where you won a panda. I just made that up, or won anything. This was a very hard betting game where people lost a lot of money. It was called On the Barrelhead or the Endless Loop. Let me kind of demonstrate it for you. Suzanne, these pegs come out, and when I wrap these pegs this way, around she goes, or where she stops, nobody knows. One peg always catches, always, only one. I don't always know myself which one catches. This time I think it's the center. Let's see, just pull that, and let's see if it catches. If it does, okay, that's a winner. When it catches, that's a winner. If it doesn't catch, that's a loser. Let me demonstrate that for you. In other words, if I do exactly the same thing, remember, only one always catches. Right now, I think it's this one that catches. So if you would have selected this one, you would have lost. Pull it and you'll see. Do you see what I mean? That's a loser. So I want you to get that in your mind, that only one catches. Look, round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Just point. Which one do you think will catch? Take a shot, and I want you to win. You think it's the center? Well, it might very well be. Pull it. Let's see. Oh, that's too bad. Suzanne, I really do want you to win. Let's try that. No, I really do. Let's try that. It looks better on camera if you win, you know? So let's try it once more. Which one do you think will catch? Only one does. The other two, you think? Well, let's try. Do hope you've got it. Pull it out. No, Suzanne, I do want you to win. You know what I think the problem is here? Problem is it's confusing when we use 3. Let's use only 2. No, I really will. I'm going to give you a hint. Watch this. Not only am I going to wrap it, but I'm going to wrap it well. Look, does that give you any kind of a hint? Which one looks like it would catch, really? It sure does. Why don't you pick it out? See, looks can sometimes be deceiving. Go ahead. That will teach you never to believe a con man. You know what? I think maybe the 2 are confusing you. Let's do it with just 1. Now, if we do it with just 1, look, do you think that catches or not? What do you think? We're not betting now.
No.
Well, it does. I told you, Suzanne, 1 always has to catch. Since there's only 1, look, it's got to catch. So what? Actually, if I do it this way, I would always lose. I'm not going to do that. We have to have choices, so we're going to do this a little differently, okay? I'm going to give you an hourglass figure. Can you see that? Hourglass or cat's eyes. Can you see that? 1 here, 1 here. 1 will always catch. Watch, had you picked this one, that catches. That's a winner. You would win. On the other hand, there's always 1 that loses. Watch, there are those cat's eyes. If you pick this one, 1 always loses, okay? So now that you know that, you've got a choice. Which one should I put on the peg? This one or this one? This one right here? Let's see how you did. Oh, that's too bad. You know, maybe if we have 2, but we'll end up with 1, why don't we do it this way? I'm going to put one of those cat's eyes on each peg. Now, pull out the peg that you think is the loser. Try to leave the winner. Try to leave the one that catches. Yeah, let's see how you did. Let's see how you did. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do this just one more time. This is the last time. It really is. This is the last time, last shot. I want you to win. Which one do you think will catch? Ah, hallelujah. You finally did it. You finally won. You won the rare giant white panda. It's only 50 cents, folks. 2 quarters. Come on in. See the two-headed boy. See the lady that's half animal. She walks, she talks, she crawls on her belly like a reptile, and you too can win a giant white panda.